many would go as far as to say that a podcast is being recorded now.
I'm so professional. I'm turning my phone on silent now.
Now, after we've started.
After we started. How are you, Steve?
I'm good. I'm good. Had a day off today, which was nice. Got a lot done. Did dishes, did laundry, that type of stuff. Yeah. How about you? How was work?
It was okay. Work was alright. I don't want to talk about it too long, but a lady definitely, she did tell me that I did not have a joy for life. So that was pretty cool.
And you, I mean, I
thought it was very heartfelt. It was very nice. She told me I didn't have she went into this whole thing. I don't know what prompted this. Apparently I helped like 1 billion fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
But she remembered one time that I had helped her and I was frustrated for some particular reason. And she had told me that time that happened, she had talked to my supervisor and told her about the fact that her daughter was dead and had died recently.
Nice.
And I was just like, and this was out of left field. I was sending money for her.
Yeah.
It was like Western Union. And I was just like, okay. Like, what the, all right. So I'm looking her dead in the eye. I have the fucking Western Union open and I don't know what to say to her. So I'm just looking her in the eye as she's like telling this whole thing about how her daughter, like people, she used to work for Fred Meyers. All the employees came to her funeral. And I was like, it's incredibly heartfelt. They're like, she has a passion for life. She always had a smile on her face. And I was like, that's really sad to hear. I'm sorry. And then she's like, you don't really have that passion. And I was like, the fuck?
Fuck yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? I guess she didn't like me.
That's how you talk to somebody in the service industry, 100%.
100%. I live by that now.
And now I just...
Are you drinking anything?
I actually have literally that much water left in my cup. I really should have thought about this before starting recording, but here we are.
You could always grab some and cut it out.
You're entirely correct. I probably will do that. Couple bigger things that have happened in the last couple days. I'm not sure if you...
We're just launching into this. There was like no intro or anything.
No, it's literally called Chaotic Neutral. There's no structure. There's no... Welcome to Chaotic Neutral.
It's only going to get more chaotic.
It's only going to get worse. No, It really...
Sorry.
It's whatever.
Joe Exotic's ex-boyfriend is just like on my second screen right now. Let's get that off real quick. There we go.
Nice.
He's got new teeth.
Joe or the boyfriend?
The boyfriend.
Gotcha.
Joe's in jail.
Yeah, it doesn't mean he can't get new teeth.
I never finished it. I had like 3 episodes left and I stopped.
I finished it. I just don't remember how it ended, other than him going to jail, obviously. So what I was gonna go into is 2 relatively big things happened in the last couple days. The less sad, we'll say, the less sad thing that happened is it's still pretty sad, don't get me wrong, but Joe Biden and Kamala Harris were named Times Person of the Year for 2020. It's pretty fucking sad when you think that. I voted for Biden. I don't care. Say what you will, but it sucks. They've done zero. They have done absolutely nothing in 2020 besides from what literally the consensus is Joe Biden's accomplishment of 2020 was just not being Donald Trump, which is true.
Not fucking up.
Which is true. Oh, no, he's fucked up plenty. It's just the fact that he was not Donald Trump.
That's a seal of approval. Yeah. I mean, yeah. It was bound to happen. The thing about Time, no matter where you are on like a political spectrum, Time is like Time Magazine Person of the Year doesn't matter.
No.
It doesn't matter.
No.
It's literally just like whatever Time Magazine wants to do, and usually it's to like drum up something,
Yeah, true.
When they're like,
I think it's funny.
Our Person of the Year. Aren't we fucking cool for having that?
Was it not like 2 years ago they named fucking Greta Thunberg as like Person of the Year, and she's like a child? I mean, a fucking a child? Really?
Come on. She's telling me not to drive my car?
I'm sorry, child. I'm gonna do whatever
Am
I
I going
goddamn
to-
want to. Thanks. Thanks. Next. Anyways,
I'm going to fucking kill Greta. I'm gonna kill Greta. I'm gonna do it.
welcome to Chaotic Neutral.
Get me in a lot of trouble. I'm not gonna do that.
No, yeah, I'll cut that.
Don't cut it, please. Kind of want that in there.
Okay, maybe I won't. Anyways, so that is one of the things that has happened. That was announced today. Well, I should say 21 hours ago. So
I don't even. Is that a thing? I didn't even see that.
So at midnight, I guess last night ish, something like that. Whatever. Either way. So yeah, no, that was.
I don't even know why I opened the front page of Reddit. It's just garbage.
It is. It's always garbage. I don't. For the record,
This
I don't
is why
use
I made
Reddit.
an account.
This is why I don't use Reddit, because it's garbage. I use Twitter instead.
We're the yin and the yang. He's on Twitter. I'm on Reddit.
Yeah, you're the soy face and I'm the smug Wojak. We are two sides of the same coin. No, so Biden and Harris, person of the year.
Guess what wifey got me?
Whoa, an upside down switch box. Whoa. Dude, that's sick. Then
Wife decided to leave me, gave me my Christmas presents early. My mom just got diagnosed with cancer, and she's taking the kids. All right, it's a bad joke.
yeah, well,
Cut that out.
yeah, it was okay. We'll say it was okay. 4 out of 10.
The whole first podcast is just gonna be like, leave it in. Oh, take it out. Take it out. No, leave it in.
I'll leave it in.
So that's the whole thing we're gonna fucking do.
Definitely leaving that in. Anyways, now the other thing. So that was the less sad thing. Still pretty sad, but not as sad as the other thing, which was
Have I not heard of this?
no, you actually haven't heard of this. Most likely.
Have I not? There's that wrestler that died.
No, actually, it's a guy who was put on death row for a crime, technically a crime he didn't commit. His name was Brandon Bernard. He was 40 years old, I believe, or coming up on his 40th birthday.
How sad do you want to make this?
I just want to get it out of the way, get the like sad shit out of the way, like the important shit out of the way, I should say. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Chaotic Neutral is the platform of the people. So
Brandon Bernard was put on death row because he disposed of evidence in a murder case, because he was like a low-level member of a gang. Now, this is all just like surface level information that I have not really looked into the situation, other than
he was put on death row for this, for obstruction of justice and destruction of evidence.
Yeah, that's the thing is, people like majority of the jury voted against putting him on death row or just invoking the death penalty at all. But the judge wanted to literally just make an example out of him and be a racist piece of shit. Brandon being a black man when he was incarcerated. And it's
now
like,
he's white.
Now he's. Oof.
You wouldn't believe it.
You wouldn't believe it. No, he's dead
The
now.
judge went back and he was just like, "Oh, okay, that's a little depressing."
Well, why the fuck would I bring it up if he wasn't literally executed last night?
I don't know. I just said maybe it was like, it's another sad thing. He lost most of his life to prison and he being on death row.
Well, that's correct. He did.
But he happened to. They got him out. You know.
Except no, he's now dead, unfortunately.
How long was he on death row?
Let's see. Here's just an infographic. Brandon Bernard was sentenced to death for a crime committed in 1999 when he was only 18 years old.
Damn.
Yeah. As an accomplice, he did not have a leading role in that crime, and he has demonstrated positive behavior throughout his 20 years of incarceration, even reaching out to others and counseling them not to follow in his path. That was another thing I saw. He was like a model inmate. He was like the nicest person in that prison, on the incarcerated side of things. Which I actually know that's an oxymoron. He's the nicest person in that prison because if you work for the prison, you're automatically a piece of shit. I'm just putting that out there right now. But yeah, so he was put on death row. fucking insane take. But no, it is really sad
It's depressing.
that he wasn't able to be like exonerated or anything like that. Or, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things where there were a million different avenues where at any point the court system could have been like, yeah, we overstepped really fucking hard. We can repay him monetarily for the time spent. No amount of money can fix what they did, but it's like a step in the right direction. But no, they straight up just were like, no, you're gonna die. And then he died.
Cases like this are like one of those things where it's like those, like, he is like one in a sea of hundreds of cases that don't really get publicized about, that just kind of show shit doesn't work. You know what I mean? And then that story comes up and cycles like every 4 years, every 1 to 2 years, and people are like, this is outrageous, how is this still happening? And then it just keeps happening.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, literally. It just keeps happening.
As long as like the prison system is based on like penitence, which doesn't fucking work,
Yeah, no, exactly.
then it's just gonna keep happening. And as long as, you know, courts are the way they are, and why are fucking prisons privatized?
Exactly.
Why should there be a financial incentive to keep prisons full? What the fuck?
You know, I do have a bone to pick, and on top of that, an axe to
Wait a
grind.
minute, are we cracking something here?
I think we're good. Hey, you know what this may tie into? I think this may have, in a weird roundabout way. I think. Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Now, stop me if you've heard this one before. I think that this might also tie into a little thing that I like to call the military-industrial complex. Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking. It doesn't at all.
It literally doesn't. I mean, it probably
It
does.
does-
It
it
probably does at some point intersect. But
I'm sure there's some politician that's like, yeah, keep prisons full, and also here's nukes to our enemies, or missiles or whatever to our enemies to keep a war going.
yeah, no, exactly.
I'm sure like that intersects somewhere.
Yeah, there is an intersection. There is an intersection somewhere, but it.
No one even knows that bit.
No, yeah, and it's not one where that we're going to take time to explain either.
No, it's not.
So yeah, I mean, those are like the two most pressing things, I guess, that have really like happened, you know, in the last 24 to 48 hours.
The thing is, as soon as you press record, your mind vacuates of like all relevant information,
True.
like on purpose.
No, it's very true. My brain completely just fried the moment I hit record.
The last 24 hours has become a blank. I just remember a lady told me I wasn't a good human being, and then I started drinking wine.
Honestly, both great things. Both great things.
Both great things. Both true things.
Both great, true. Great and true.
I've no longer remembered how to be human. And this is some nice red wine. If you wanna pick this up, Black Box Wine, Pinot Noir.
Meow, 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 meow. Wine alert. Wine recommendation alert.
Wine recommendation.
Uh,
Dip your penis in wine. Have you ever heard of dipping?
dipping. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that because Shelby brought up a thing recently of something she's seen on a trend she's seen on TikTok of guys.
Dipping their penises in wine?
No, not guys. It's actually more so the women of TikTok, telling stories. We'll say of their boyfriends, their guy buddies that are having sex with them, most likely, doing a thing which I'm assuming is a similar thing called dipping, where they take a little bowl of soy sauce. And then they dip their balls in it. I've never done it.
Get your swimmer some sodium.
By the look on your face, I can tell you have. Where they dip their balls
I
in
have
soy
done
sauce.
it.
Yeah.
Of course.
And they can taste it. I don't know. It's fake. It has to be fake. Like, there's no fucking way that people can actually.
This has to be a mass ploy to get like 15 to 25-year-old men to dip their balls in soy sauce, just for the knowledge that, you know, by putting it out there, as many people are as like bullshit. If your TikTok has like 45,000 views, which is like average for like a normal TikToker,
I guess, yeah.
You've gotten a couple people to dip their balls in soy sauce.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
More than a couple.
Yeah.
More than a couple. You've
Yeah.
definitely had an innumerable, like a number that should not be what it is. Amount of people to dip their balls in soy
It's
sauce.
literally a non-zero number. That's the thing.
A non-zero number. Yeah. What if that's like now a tradition? What if this guy like Pavlov's himself where he's horny and now he's like, where's the soy sauce? And now he has to dip his balls in soy sauce. You just ruined a kid's life.
I'm suddenly craving sodium, high levels of sodium.
When he wants to get laid, he just like he's at like a bar or whatever with the boys. He's like trying to pick up women and he has like a little bottle of soy sauce on his hip just in case he gets lucky. And it's a little saucer on the other end right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, babe. Dips his balls in it.
Yeah.
What a relevant topic. Anyways, dipping is like when you just stick I believe. Now, don't quote me on this because I've never done it.
Yeah.
I'm just aware of the phenomenon. You dip the tip of your penis and like into your glass of wine, and you could sauce it around a little bit.
Give it a swirl.
You give it a swirl. Give it a aerate it a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
And it's like a fine, it's like a high dining kind of thing.
Fine dining experience.
You
Yeah.
know, wine is seen as like wine is seen like as an elegant drink. It's an elegant pastime for you to, and they're flaccid. They're not even getting off on it. They're like, you know what? Boink.
I mean, it's a non-sexual act.
Maybe.
If you're flaccid, it's non-sexual. We all know that's U.S. law. If you're flaccid, it's not a sexual act. We all know this.
I've had many non-sexual acts with other men. I was flaccid the whole time.
Thank you, dude. Thank you. So we can finally announce Skylar and I have had sex so many times.
Flaccid.
Fully flaccid, so it's not a sexual
Flaccid.
experience. So it's a gray area. So it's sex, but
It's
we're
a
flaccid.
gray
So
area.
so it's not sex, but it is sex.
If God intended for you to get horny by having blood flow into your penis, then we're still following God's intent.
If a small but appropriate amount of blood enters your penis, it's not a sin. It's not a sin.
Johann 2093, they were hung like donkeys and came like horses. What was that? Are you aware of that Bible quote?
Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah.
It's a woman that
That was a fuck you. That was a good joke. Fuck off. You should have laughed at that.
yeah. Nah. It was a woman that that says that two men that she knew were like hung. They had big dicks and they came a lot. And that's in the Bible.
Fuck yeah.
So if you follow the Bible and you say gay people are bad, how big's your dick?
You literally cannot say, you can't decry homosexuality unless you are hung literally like a horse.
Yeah, I won't listen to your opinions unless you're eight strong. All right,
8 flaccid.
8 flaccid. It needs to be a monster when you're ready to go.
Quite literally need to be a baby's arm off rip. Not even mildly hard. Not even mildly erect.
Just your average Sunday is hanging dong.
Yes.
Who knows? Maybe I'll try dipping one day. I got a perfectly good box of wine for it.
Oh, big news. Apparently, we've talked about this for like half of a second off pod, but Biggie Langston are one of our favorite wrestlers of all time. All right. One of the best wrestlers to ever live.
He's a large man.
By the way, this is now a wrestling podcast. Big, thick, just domineering lad. He is no longer a part of New Day.
Right, they took him out.
Kind of sucks. Well, okay, so here's the thing. Back when the draft happened, the last draft, which still did happen.
It's a sad day. Yes, it is.
You're right. It is a sad day. Back when the last draft
That's for the
happened,
1% out there listening for the wrestling.
the 1%. I know they listen to this all.
The
of them.
1%.
Speaking of
Jeff
which, we do
Bezos?
need a sponsor for this. So Bezos,
Jeff Bezos, I know you love the New Day.
and I know you love Chaotic Neutral on whatever.
Wherever this is going to be.
Yeah, no.
YouTube, Spotify,
Still have no idea.
iTunes.
Actually, do have access to a DistroKid account, so I could put it on Spotify. Maybe we won't make money off of it, but we could.
It's like
Anyways.
you get like one eight millionth of a cent per stream, something like that, right?
Literally
like
something
one-
like that. Yeah.
64th of a penny for a stream.
Oh, it's less than
Because
that.
people just fall asleep. Can you imagine your whole way of making profit is like making shit people fall asleep to, and they just loop?
Yeah.
That has to be like some kind of scam. On
Well,
Spotify,
that's
right?
actually the thing. Does
Spotify crack down on that?
that's kind of the thing is the way that Spotify works is you don't make money from streams if people save the song to their liked song, like download it and have for offline use. You have to be listening to or streaming the song rather, like literally streaming the song. So you have to like go to the artist's page, or you have to search for the song, and it has to come up in the search results, and you have to click on that and play it from there. And it has to be like actively downloading or like streaming from the server for the stream to be counted. So if you download a song
It's weird.
or an album or whatever, and you listen to it from your saved songs offline, or even if you are online, but you're listening to it after you've downloaded it, it doesn't count those as like real streams. It counts those as just like listens.
I feel bad now.
I do too, because
I shouldn't feel bad because like collectively over like 2 years, I've probably made all the artists I listen to maybe $2, maybe a couple bucks.
oh yeah, no, definitely. Like literally individual people do not. You and I, individual people, do absolutely jack shit for artists, okay?
Probably.
You're better off literally buying the music directly from them. Like literally like
Buy some
buying
like merch or something.
well, buying the merch, yeah, obviously, but like buying a physical copy of the music, like a CD or like a record, like an LP or something, that is more beneficial than listening to their music through a streaming platform.
I was going off last night. You weren't here. You were already gone. I was going off at Dylan last night. I will go on record for this. Fuck vinyl. Fuck vinyl. Fuck vinyl.
I don't have.
I know
don't
you
have-
probably don't agree.
Well, no, it's not that I don't agree. It's just I don't have an opinion on it.
I have a casual hate of vinyl because if you own vinyl and you're just a casual listener, I just collect. It's like a passion, a hobby of mine. That's fine. If you try to sit here and tell me vinyl is in any way, shape, or form a superior form of music playback, fight me. Fucking fight me.
I just might. You don't know.
Fucking fight me.
I'll come all the way back to Portland to fight
So
you.
shit. It's so bad. Anyways, but I don't know. I feel bad. Yeah, I listened. You know what I downloaded? I listened to In the Airplane Over the Sea, that album. I probably listened to
Beatles?
that album like. No, that's not. That's Neutral. It's a hipster band. So
Neutral Milk Hotel.
Neutral Milk Hotel.
I've never actually, truth be told, never once in my life have I listened to them. I've heard the name a million times.
It's fine. They have one. They have two. I think they have like an EP and like 2 albums, and the only one that got big was In the Airplane Over the Sea. That whole album has like a huge cult following. People listen to it, so on and so forth. It was critically acclaimed. Still kind of underground. Okay, but like I've downloaded that album on Spotify, and I've probably listened to it like 100 times. They probably didn't see a penny of that. A penny.
No,
Yeah, it's critically acclaimed. They'll be fine, right?
depends. See, that's the thing about like the Emmy, or not the Emmys, the Grammys. The Grammys is they do not like to include digital releases and stuff for like
it's all
consideration.
boomers.
Well, yeah, obviously, and actually, I think it was the controversy with Frank Ocean a few years ago, or Chance the Rapper. I honestly can't remember who it was exactly, but one of them just straight up did not get considered for Album of the Year or Performance of the Year or anything like that, based solely off the fact that they had just released an album that was not released through a major record label, and it wasn't like it was only available on streaming platforms. You probably could have bought it through you can buy it through iTunes. They were available to buy through iTunes, but it wasn't something that you could just like go to a store and buy a physical copy of. It wasn't distributed that way.
There was a point where like the what is it called? for movies.
The Oscars.
Emmys, Oscars, whatever. The where they were
Emmys is TV, but yeah.
yeah, whatever. The the best special effects art like category for like I can't remember how many years, for like 5 fucking years, until like big name movies were coming out with CGI, just wouldn't include CGI. Like if you use CGI, you're cheating. What? It makes no fucking sense. There's some movies that have like amazing CGI for their time, like Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park has great CGI
But this is like, oh,
for the time.
holds up. Oh no, it totally holds up. Well, I mean, I assume you're talking about like movies from like the early 90s up until maybe like 2000.
Yeah, it's like if you used anything that was digital rendering, they just wouldn't count it. It had to be like practical. It had to be like claymation.
Does that mean the original Star Wars trilogy was never considered for Oscars?
There was a lot of practical effects in that. They didn't have CG really.
Like the lightsabers were, I thought those were like post-production. They added those in.
They did add the post production for that. I don't know if you'd call that. I don't even know if you would call that CGI because they did that by hand.
That's a good
They
point.
would
That's a
take
good
the
point.
they would take the frame of the tape and they would like literally like neon paint. Ooh,
like
they
a
would neon
Crayola
paint the
marker,
lightsaber.
the fat one.
yeah.
Like a fat Crayola marker in
They
like,
would get the fat
red.
Crayolas and George Lucas would be like, I want the fuck, I want the, give me the fat ones. I want the fat ones. I want the trail.
I need the fat ones. Skinny ones are not okay. We don't do the skinny ones here. They take up too
We
much.
don't do the skinny ones here.
They take up too many strokes, and we'll go through too many of them too fast.
Do you have any white employees? I want to talk to a white employee, please. Give me the fat Crayolas.
Jesus
That's
fucking Christ.
that. I'm sure he's a great guy.
Oh, he's a great guy. He's just really, really racist.
He's incredibly rich.
Incredibly rich and racist.
I don't know that.
Yeah, of course not.
He did make that one. He did make those like couple characters in the prequels that were a little suspect.
Yeah, he made the elephant dude with wings that has the. We're not going to get into it. He's a slave owner. He's a slave owner. That's what he is. And a merchant.
It's a hot nuclear tape.
It is.
Take.
Uh,
What do you think about Adam Sandler?
Adam Sandler.
For your namesake.
Let's talk about it. Adam Sandler. As if you're listening to this, watching this, whatever. If you are consuming this podcast right now, you probably are aware that Skylar and I do I primarily, but Skylar's a guest like 90% of the time. On a series that is put out, you can react to that however you want. I don't give a shit. You don't edit anything. I do all the work. So,
It's true. I don't edit anything.
anyways, Skylar and I do a series called Into the Sandlerverse, which is where we just react to Sandler movies. That typically are not even actual Sandler movies. They're just movies that Adam Sandler appears in.
He was like in Mixed Nuts for like a runtime of what, 5 minutes?
Probably, yeah, he probably had about
5 minutes collectively.
5 to 7 minutes of screen time, but he was in it.
Think about the fact that a sizable portion, I want to say like 12% of his time in that movie was him singing Jingle Bells, specifically like he was mentally disabled.
Yeah, no, I mean that is accurate.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way.
That 100% accurate.
Always Fridays to swipe almost officially. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like 12% of his time in that movie. Multi-millionaire. Biggest name actor on earth.
at the time, and even almost today.
Probably today. Yeah, well, I mean, come on. He had fucking... probably how much money has... What was his newest one? Hubie Halloween?
Hubie Halloween, yeah.
Hubie Halloween?
Hooba Stank Halloween, yeah.
Hubie Stank Halloween? How much money is... Fuck you. How much money has that made alone, right? For him.
I mean,
Just like a
considering
deal
it's-
with Netflix.
Well,
It probably
true, I was
made him
gonna-
like
yeah.
$100 million fucking dollars
Actually,
off
let's,
of that one
uh,
movie.
How
He probably
much-
has like shirts for like toddlers, like I'm Hubie or whatever. I've never seen the movie, and they're like, oh, I put it on my baby, I put it on my kid. He loves Hubie Halloween.
Let's see.
They make fart noise and do Big Stinky in that movie.
They do. That's true. It says, this is from Forbes. Netflix's Hubie Halloween is Adam Sandler's most successful movie in years, and the numbers will astound you. That's not part of the title. I just threw that in, but
I'm already astounded that it made any money.
Shouldn't
Shouldn't be surprised.
Oh, here we go. Wait, what the fuck? Hubie Halloween is a knowing, nostalgic throwback. Blah, blah, blah. To be fair, those who grew up relishing Happy Gilmore, The Waterboy, and Big Daddy now represent the adult critical establishment. It's also the same quote-unquote safe for kids attitude that helped Hotel Transylvania, with much of the outright vulgarity and gender issues kept at bay, into a
Gender issues?
family-friendly blockbuster. Never mind.
Not to side rail what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
It's nasal spray. This allergy anti-inflammatory nasal spray that I just used.
Yeah. Get you high?
Expired 2 months ago.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
don't know how long that's been in my house, but it is not okay to use.
Well, that's not true.
Probably it's probably fine.
No medicine expires. It just doesn't. It expires, but it doesn't ever actually go bad and isn't useful. Anyways,
Would you use like World War I morphine?
would I? Yeah, absolutely.
I'd get high as fuck on World War I morphine. You kidding me?
Oh, let's bring it back. Revolutionary War. Give me that. Give me some of that shit. Morphine wasn't even around. No. Let's see. $80.2 million. That's how much Hubie Halloween made. That's the like deal that they had. $80.2 million.
Give me 1/80th of that money,
Literally.
Adam Sandler. You
Literally.
fucking coward.
Yeah, you fucking bitch. No.
What's his like most unsuccessful movie? What bombed?
Let's see.
Going Overboard? Mixed Nuts? The Mixed Nuts lost like $12 million, didn't it?
Yeah, but that was a
Technically
Steve Martin
not
movie.
His movie, I guess. He appeared in it. He holds the guilt.
Lowest.
Hot femboys in that movie, though.
Very hot. It was just one. It was literally just one. It was
Very hot, singular femboy.
It was Liev Schreiber, which Liev Schreiber in a wig and some fishnets. Whew. Damn.
Can you imagine that's how he appeared in like the next Wolverine movie?
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Be great.
But what is the movie that literally did the absolute worst in terms of money? 8 Crazy Nights?
8 Crazy Nights. It's got to be like one that's like kind of a cult classic, and people are like, "Really? That bombed?"
Right.
Like people didn't appreciate it at the time. I'm gonna get more wine while you look that up. I'll hear you though.
Go right ahead. I will do that. Domestically, his worst movie was well, okay, that doesn't really count, I wouldn't say, because he didn't star in it. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he starred in this. Bucky Larson, Born to be a Star. Do you remember that? Because I really don't. Oh, that's why. It's the movie that it was literally a Nick Swardson movie. Nick Swardson was the main character, or like the star of that movie. So I'm not going to count that.
Who the hell's Nick Swardson?
Nick Swardson, he played the gay guy on the rollerblades on Reno 911 in the short shorts.
I don't know who that. Okay, I'm just.
Okay, you've
look it up.
seen.
I'm sure.
Hold
I've
on.
seen.
You've seen the Benchwarmers, right?
I know this guy.
So he's the guy
This
who
guy?
hides. He's the guy who is in the closet the whole time. The guy who lives in the closet.
Yes,
That's him. That's Nick Swardson.
metaphorically and physically. He's afraid of the sun in Benchwarmers. I
Yeah,
remember
that's
that.
him. Yeah. Yes.
Is Adam Sandler in that movie?
No, he was an executive producer.
Oh, okay.
Or wait a second. No. What?
Makes it part of the list, baby.
Hold on.
Anything he's touched.
He would. No. Okay. No. I take that back. He wasn't associated with Benchwarmers. I'm looking at a list of the like highest grossing movies that he's touched in his career, and Hubie Halloween isn't on, like, it's at the bottom of the list, but only because it was a Netflix deal. It didn't have actual box office numbers. But But if you take into consideration the fact that he actually was in Mixed Nuts, that is the worst.
I figured. I'm kind of talking about one. You know the ones where it's like Adam Sandler and his boy crew,
Yeah, 100%.
and they like all make a movie together, but it's also kind of a vacation, like one of those atypical Adam Sandler movies.
So grown-ups.
Grown-ups, but like, which one of those has made the worst movie? Like fucking money. I wonder.
I want to say that would be...
I hate everything Adam Sandler's ever touched at this point, except for Wedding Singer.
That was a great movie. Wedding Singer is a great movie.
And you know what? Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore was a great movie.
I like Happy Gilmore. It had a nice arc. A Happy Gilmore has just like a perfect, like a 3-act structure.
Yes, it really does.
Beautiful. It's great.
You actually kind of called it. 8 Crazy Nights is literally the second worst performing movie in the box office. But here's the catch. Mixed Nuts made $6.7 million, while 8 Crazy Nights made $23.6 million. So huge gap, but still, I mean, if you want to...
I mean, I wasn't like, again, I was, it's like the one that people like shadow adore, you know? They're like, oh, you gotta watch, if you watch Adam Sandler, you gotta watch this, and this. And you know what? My favorite one, 8 Crazy Nights.
It's a cult classic.
It's always how it is. It's a cult classic.
It's like the Donnie Darko of Adam Sandler movies.
The Donnie Darko of Adam Sandler movies. Can you imagine Mad World playing over any Adam Sandler movie?
Yes.
Oddly fitting.
Yeah, no, exactly. I was going to say I could 100% see that.
I'm sorry, the dreams I had dying are the best I've ever had.
Real quick, 5 hours ago, we had a little bit of a reveal for the Loki trailer. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm not going to watch it.
I know you're not going to watch it.
I'm never going to watch it.
There's rumors that you watched Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movies, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
With Tobey Maguire?
Mhm.
He might be coming. I think he might be coming. There's rumors that he might be coming back because there's a new Doctor Strange movie that's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like Doctor Strange in a multiverse. And the theory is.
No,
Theory.
I'm going to cut you off
that
there.
Spider-Man's
I'm going to stop
like
you
with
there
him. It's
because
gonna
I
be all
know
right.
it's been confirmed Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are both on board for the next appearance of Spider-Man in the MCU.
There's no way. I mean, I would be elated if they did. Even Andrew Garfield, you know what? He's
Big hair and all. I'll take it.
big hair and all. He's like the cool college professor. That's what he looks like.
I guess.
He's like the college professor that is like, just welcome to liberal arts.
The thing I was going to say about Loki is the fact that Owen Wilson is in it, and he has gray hair. His hair is fucking
Really?
gray now. Yeah.
What does he look? The last movie I watched that had Owen Wilson in it, he had one serious movie recently. And by recently, I mean like legitimately 7 years ago.
Right.
This is when I saw the trailer. He was like escaping.
Marley and Me.
He was escaping. That's a legitimately
Sad movie.
depressing movie.
Yeah. No,
It's a sad movie,
I still haven't seen it. I'm going to cry, so I'm not going to watch it.
but it's like one of those. It's like an emotionally exploitive sad movie. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It was made for you to be sad to it.
Yep.
But anyways, he had a movie where it was all serious, and he fuck, what was it? He was like escaping. He was on vacation with his wife and his like child, and a whole like island got took over by like pirates or something. It was like during the time of like when Somalian pirates were in the news.
Oh, right.
So it was like kind of playing off of that. I gotta find out what that is. I'm like 90% sure it was Owen Wilson.
It probably was, honestly.
You gotta get to safety. No escape.
No escape.
No escape.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
American businessman Jack Doyer, wife Annie, and his 2 young daughters arrive in the Southeast
Twitter
Asian.
CEO Jack Dorsey. That's actually the guy. Anyways, go ahead.
Owen Wilson fails to stomp out pedophilia on his online platform.
This is true.
Armed rebels attack the hotel while they're staying in order to kill any foreigners they encounter. Amid utter chaos,
Based.
Jack must find a way to save himself and his loved ones from a violence erupting around them.
Based.
It made not bad, $54 million with a $5 million budget.
That's a good return.
And it has an actor in it that's like one of those actors where you're like, that's a classy actor that makes good movies. And then you look at his like filmography, garbage movies, full of garbage movies, is Pierce Brosnan.
I've never seen a Pierce Brosnan movie, but I will agree with you.
He was 007 at one point. He was like in the one that everyone hates, where he's like, it's like CG and he's skydiving, skating down an avalanche.
Oh, Octopussy, yeah.
Yeah. Live to fuck another day. It's my favorite one.
Yeah.
His daughter's name is Breeze? What?
Breeze Brosnan. More like...
No, not Pierce Brosnan's daughter. Like in the movie of No Escape, I'm pretty sure Pierce Brosnan was like the bad guy. He was like the... You know, Snape was like the guy in whatever Snape's actor is in Die Hard. He's like the smooth talking kind of like villain that's like this.
Alan Iverson.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Iverson, yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Iverson, yeah.
Is that his real name or something?
Cornrows. Yeah, that's him. Alan Iverson is a basketball player.
Okay. I don't watch basketball.
I know, neither do I. I just know that because, you know, do you remember White Iverson by Post Malone? Yeah, so that one actually was inspired by Allen Iverson, who is a basketball player. So
I don't listen to Post Malone, so.
pretty dope, pretty dope.
What's Post Malone doing nowadays?
Post Malone is making weird, like, half indie music, half pop music.
I can't wait
But
till
not indie
Post
pop,
Malone
but
is
not
like,
indie pop. Not good, and it's not great. I mean, he has that one song, I think it's like Circles or In Circles or something like that, which plays, I hear it at work every so often. If I go into the back, like the women's shoes, they have a stereo system set up where they could just play whatever music they want to, and it's actually kind of dope.
It's pretty cool.
I heard something recently that really just fucking slapped. I was just like, what the fuck is this? But there's no one around for me to ask, and I didn't want to pull my phone out and like Shazam it. So that'll just go.
You should have.
I really should have, because it was fucking sick. It was a really good song, and whoever, the woman rapping on it was phenomenal. Like I was genuinely impressed, but I just didn't even think. I think I was busy. Like I like had to go do something, so I just didn't have the time to do it. But I've heard that Post Malone song at least 5 times in that stockroom. So it's one of those things where I'm just like, all right, it's a song. It's catchy. I'll give him that. It's a catchy song, but it's not something that I think I would like listen to on repeat. Like Sunflower. Sunflower is a great song. Sunflower is an amazing song. It was in Into the...
Like the one in Into the Spider-Verse.
yeah, Spider-Verse.
It's a great movie.
I almost said Into the Sandlerverse because that's just where my brain's at. But yeah, it's a great song, great movie.
Arguably more popular than Into the Spider-Verse.
Arguably.
We're getting pretty big.
I mean, we got Sandler's attention. He copyright claimed one of my videos, so.
Can you imagine if Adam Sandler himself was just like, what does Adam Sandler sound like? Sounds like a dude, doesn't he? He's just like,
He sounds like a guy, yeah.
hey, what's up? Like he sounds like just a normal guy.
What's going on?
What's going on? I can only think of Adam Sandler when he's doing a caricature.
Right.
Caricature.
Yeah, exactly. Like you think of Sandler's voice, you think of the like fucked up.
Shut up!
Shut up! Yeah, that type of shit.
Yeah, his whole face distorts and he's throwing fucking zingers at children. He's fucking throwing
Winging fucking dingers at kids. It's crazy.
Can you imagine if they're like, for this scene, we really wanted Adam Sandler to beat the shit out of your children. We gave Adam Sandler a baseball bat. Will you let him do it? How many parents would be like, fuck yes?
I would be.
Give me $2.5 million and I'll let you beat the fuck out of my child.
I would be one of those parents.
You break your child's legs in an Adam Sandler movie for $2.5 million.
Brother, I just need a firm handshake and a crisp 20. I mean, what do you mean? I just need some assurance, maybe an ego boost for myself, and then yeah.
Sandler, could you record a video of you calling me son and saying that you're really proud? And then I'll let you do anything you want.
And then I'll let you you know what? I can't make that joke. I cannot in good faith make a pedophilia joke right now. At least in a Sandler video, I can cut it out. But here, I feel weird cutting stuff out. So,
which implies that you've said terrible things off camera. That's why you never state that.
Oh no, you and I have both said abhorrent things about Adam Sandler while filming those videos. It's just nobody will ever see them because I won't release I won't release a fucking like blooper reel.
You released that one joke that was in that was in Billy Madison that I was surprised made the cut. It was like the one where he's sitting around all the kids, and you're like, and I said, this is the only shot they could get because he wasn't moaning.
Oh yeah,
And,
yeah.
and you kept that in, and I was like, oh shit, that's like one of the only times you've left Adam Sandler as a pedophile joke in.
That was a zinger, dude.
That's just what I do.
So we are coming up on 50 minutes here. I want to talk a little bit more.
Already?
Yeah, I know, crazy, right? The first 10 minutes or so were just us literally fucking around with no direction whatsoever, but we kind of got into a rhythm.
We don't have a direction. We said we were going to make notes. We didn't make notes.
It's called chaotic neutral for a reason, okay?
Where's my dice?
And where the fuck
Where's
are
my dice?
No, but I think
This isn't it.
this isn't my dice.
This isn't my dice.
But
It's not a real gun. Don't come after me.
it's not real. But
It's not real.
you and I have both gotten into a band recently that goes by the name of Spirit Box.
I hate that band.
Yeah, so we both really enjoy this band called Spirit Box.
Fucking abhor it.
They just put out a song called Constance, which is
It's a good song.
absolute fucking banger.
I've not listened to their other stuff.
You listen to Blessed Be.
I would say you're more into Spirit Box. I've listened to like Blessed Be and Spirit Box. Or what? And Constance. That's it.
I've listened to 2 other songs by them. 3 other songs, sorry. Fucking Holy Roller. Absolute fucking jam. Rule of Nines, also a fucking jam. And then I'm not as big of a fan of it, but it gives me like semi-Issues vibes. If you're watching this and you know the band Issues, you'll know what I'm talking about. But their song Belcara is it's good, but it's not something that I like listen to every time it comes up. Sometimes I'll skip it, sometimes I don't. But yeah, huge shout out to Spirit Box because they fucking rock.
They need it. Honestly. You're welcome.
They need our seal of approval. Courtney, if you're watching, you're welcome.
Her name's Courtney?
Courtney LaPlante. She is the lead singer of Spirit Box. She is fucking sick. She's honestly like one of the best vocalists right now.
I know one person named Courtney. Wait a minute. Do I know the lead singer of Spirit Box?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'm a toddler. I don't have object permanence. If she has the same name, it has to be her.
It literally has to be her.
It's not what object permanence is.
No, but I actually saw when she was a part of I Wrestled a Bear Once. That's when I saw her at Warped Tour 2012, I believe.
Did she wrestle the bear once?
I think, well, to be in the band, you have to. So, yeah, I think that's kind of like the prerequisite, and I think she did.
That'd be like a badass. I want to do one badass thing one day that I could just tell people. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, you're not recording a podcast right now? In my opinion, that's like one of the most badass things you can do as a
Well,
white
you ever
male.
talk to someone and then you'd like talk? You ever talking to someone and you're like, I have a really funny story where like there was a misconception at work and we had a 2-minute conversation that was really awkward, and you're like, and the joke kills, right? And you're just like, yeah, that was a great story. But wouldn't it be better to have a story that's like, I was on a biking trail and I punched a cougar or some shit?
That would be cool, but that's animal abuse, so no.
That would be fucking awesome. It's survival. If you're, it's animal abuse. Get out of here.
I guess.
If a cougar comes after you, punch the cougar. Who's it gonna fucking tell? Huh? Cougar police?
It's Cougar family, and they're gonna fucking kill you. They're gonna find you off the scent.
Well, they're gonna throw these fucking cougar hands.
The cougar that you punched is gonna be like, yo, a detailed description of what this guy smelled like, and you're gonna smell it, and you're gonna know exactly where he is. We're gonna follow his trail, we're gonna find him, and we're gonna kill him. That's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what would happen. You can't even deny that.
The cougar is gonna get scared. It's gonna piss all over me, and then they're gonna track that scent.
Yeah.
I would never fight a bear though. Seen The Revenant? Fuck that.
Yeah. Oh God, dude, The Revenant is a fucking ride.
Oh my god. A bear? What is the scariest animal on earth to you?
It's a tie between a gorilla, a bear, and an alligator.
For me, it's like a bear,
A gorilla and an alligator. Yeah.
a bear, a gorilla, and then like something really weird, like a sperm whale. I think if I ever was in the ocean and a whale was coming after me, Like, you know, with like that kind of like blue fade in from the distance, and it's just huge.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And it's
Yeah.
just coming after you. You can't swim out of the way. It literally is like too large.
This is true.
And people are like, oh no, like a whale couldn't theoretically swallow you. You know, the throat's like this big. And it's like, but I can get into its mouth.
True.
And then that's fucking terrifying. That's fucking terrifying. To drown in the mouth of a whale, rather kill myself. Rather shoot myself in the fucking head.
Yeah, I get that. That's understandable.
If you put me in a ring with a gorilla, I'm like, maybe the death will be quick. If you put me in the ring with a bear, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be mauled, and it's not gonna be quick. If you put me in the ocean with a whale coming right after me, I will try to drown myself before the whale gets there.
That's fully understandable. 100%.
I live by that. I die by that.
Live by it, die by it, suck by it, fuck by it. Who knows? Breaking news, Lil Wayne pleads guilty to federal firearm charge, faces jail time?
Oh. He won't serve any.
He probably won't. Well, because he did do that thing.
What did he do? Did he post like an Instagram video of him with a gun or some shit?
No, I think it has to do with like something in the past.
Is it weird to know that Snoop Dogg was on trial for like
Murder? And he beat the fucking case. That's what the song Murder Was the Case is about. And I know that song word for word, minus the N-word.
I forget that part.
I have never thought the N-word in my life.
Ah, so sweet. That's how you know I'm not racist. I don't even know what it is.
I don't even know. And neighbor? I don't even know.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M
Oh?
M
Wait.
M O.
I thought the alphabet was 26 letters.
I feel like there was one more that I'm just forgetting somewhere.
Oh, it's the triple U. That's what it is.
The triple U. It's like the half M. What is it called?
Anyways, according to documents from the United States Attorney Ariana Fajardo, that's a J, so I don't know how that's pronounced.
What a fucking name.
Or Sean, I'm an idiot, or Sean. Southern District of Florida, obtained by XXL on Friday, December 11th. Wheezy, Lil Wayne, because I know you don't listen to rap, entered a guilty plea in federal court for possession of a firearm and ammunition by a convicted felon after being arrested on the offense at the Miami-Opa Locka Executive Airport on December 23rd, 2019. So about a year ago, he was arrested.
When you're somebody as big as that, there's no fucking way anything's gonna stick. No way.
Well, no,
No
that's
way.
the thing. No, exactly. He's not going to because, check this out, he pledged his allegiance to Trump. Remember that? Remember?
Did he?
Yeah. He was one of the few weird crossovers between like rapping and politics where he posed with Trump and was like, Trump's my guy. It definitely seemed like one of those things. Oh, like 50 Cent did the exact same thing where he was like, I'm voting for Trump because of the like fucking tax, like the whole tax thing.
I don't want to be that guy, but definitely whenever you tell me something like that, I'm inclined to believe it just because so much of the past like 3 years news has seemed like satire that I'm like, okay, it's believable.
Well, that's because at this point we're beyond satire. Like the United States political sphere is no longer satire. Like you cannot satirize it. You just cannot. You simply can't.
I don't even think it's that negative. I think when you literally just have a 24-hour news cycle that's always going and is like the most important thing is clicks and traction and outrage, you're going to get so much news no one ever looks at, and then a couple articles that are like almost like prophetically satirical just because it's bound to happen. And so people go, wow, this is all news.
True.
It's not really.
Yeah.
It's not even really all that important.
Yeah.
But like, you know, it's bound to happen.
It's true. That is bound to happen.
That being said, it's insanity.
Yeah, 100%.
Insane.
I guess we'll end it on this. Are you going to take the vaccine?
No.